Welcome to Tasting New York.
I'm your host, Savannah, and today we are in the beautiful town of Port Jefferson. With our friend Shaughnessy. She's gonna show us Tommy's place. She's gonna let us know what it's about. We're gonna get to talk to the owner, Tommy himself, chef it up in the kitchen with the cooks. It's gonna be a great time. So let's go.
Hello. My name's Tom. I'm the owner of Tommy's Place here in downtown Port Jefferson Village. I've been in the bar business and restaurant business for over 35 years. I started with my uncle when I was 22 years old. Took a break from it for a little while and found out that that's where my natural roots were. So I wound up back here. But I started out, in this business washing dishes as a kid and wound up buying this place as a tenant in 2001. The original building was built in 1873, and it still has the original timbers that have been elevated with the title tables over the years. But this part of Barker's Hotel from 1873 was serving wine and spirits and cigars, and it was a cafe part of the hotel back in 1873. And to this day, this particular part is still serving similar type of venue. We've gone through many renovations over the years and expansions. We have outdoor dining that looks over towards the harbor in the back, and an outdoor fireplace, as well as an indoor fireplace. That's basically our story. We've got a great chef. He's been here 16 years. We've got a lot of families that have grown up here in the village, either coming here or working here, and it's a really good feeling to be a part of the community for that long and watch families come in and watch them get their start as little kids and grow up. The camaraderie and relationships you build with all these families in the community over the time is the most rewarding part of the whole thing.
So Shaughnessy should be meeting up with us any second. And here she is. Hi!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm really excited to have you guys come here to Tommy's Place. It's one of my favorite places.
Yes, thank you so much for the invite. I love Port Jeff. There's an ice cream shop right over there that I've been to many times, but I've never thought to stop here. So yeah, tell us a little bit about Tommy's Place. Like, how did you find out about it?
So I found out about Tommy's Place when I started working here as a kid.
Okay.
I worked here. All four of my brothers worked here. It's been one of our family favorite spots for a long time. I think he's been here like 22 years in the village. Wow. And for me, I wanted to bring you home.
Nice. Awesome. All right, so let's try this food. You ready?
Yes. All right, let's go.
All right, so we have all of the beautiful food in front of us. Does anything look familiar?
Delicious.
It looks good?
I haven't worked here in forever, but Tommy's was always known for the honey barbecue sauce that they put on a lot of sandwiches and the wings.
Okay.
Bomb.
So I got something right.
Yes, absolutely. And the pasta dishes are amazing. My favorite one is the penne alla vodka.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, so I'm excited to try that. All right, so I'm gonna dig in here. Are you gonna start with the wings? So this is a beautiful buffalo chicken flatbread. I love buffalo chicken anything, to be honest with you. And this bread looks so amazing, and I'm really big on texture as well. So you know how you order flatbread sometimes and they're just flat and dry and hard and crunchy.
You don't want a cracker, you want a flatbread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this looks very exciting.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna start here.
Super.
In the meantime, I wanted to get to know a little bit more about you.
Sure.
So I know that you mentioned before that you worked here once upon a time. But did you grow up in Port Jeff? Where are you from originally?
So I grew up in Port Jeff Village. So coming down to the village for ice cream after dinner, walking down the hill with my family. I have 4 little brothers. So when I was little, we always came to Tommy's place. Tommy had just opened and he had really great food. My parents loved to take us here. Fast forward a bit to being in high school and needing a job, I started hosting tables and then eventually started waitressing. And then, fun fact, all 4 of my brothers actually all worked here as well. So This is like a really deeply enrouted family love for Tommy's place.
Got it.
Yeah.
So did you guys all work here together?
So I'm a little bit older than some of my brothers, so not all of us overlapped, but
Okay.
somebody was always overlapping.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How did you get like your start in real estate? When did you start? Like, was that like after high school you immediately knew you wanted to like sell houses? Like, how did that happen?
I actually ended up going to college for theater and English and got a teaching degree.
Okay.
And decided that it definitely wasn't for me. At that time I was married and I got pregnant with my oldest daughter, and then I became a stay-at-home mom for a really long time. And we lived in North Carolina for a little bit. And a couple of women I know had businesses and they wanted somebody to do some social media management because social just was becoming like a real big thing and nobody was really marketing on it.
Yeah.
So I just kind of started doing that and found it to be really successful. And before I knew it, I had a lot of income coming in off the books, just helping out these other women business owners.
Nice.
I moved back to New York and I was getting divorced. And I had 2 small kids and nobody really to depend on except for myself.
Yeah.
And with my mom having been in real estate forever, I knew that there was only one thing that I could do, that I would be my own boss and not responsible to answer to anybody and have absolutely no ceiling on my income.
Wow.
So I got my real estate license when my kids were sleeping and napping and stuff, and I started selling real estate. That was in 2015. And it just kind of went like this for me. And I'm hoping that I stay on that track.
Well, that's an amazing story.
Thank you.
The fact that you did that, I'm assuming you were like, you know, a single mom at that point. You did that by yourself.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was really the only thing that I knew that I wasn't going to miss my children growing up. It was a career choice that I could do on my own terms and figure out, you know, how to succeed in business and do my thing and be creative still and, you know, do a lot of videos and set myself apart before a lot of real estate agents were ever doing videos. I had been doing videos for a while.
Right.
So it's been a really good choice.
Okay.
If you asked me then or asked me now if I would ever choose real estate as a career, I would probably say no.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I get it. It's kind of like the things that we always...
So good.
The pasta?
Yes.
Oh my God, I gotta try
It's got
it.
like a little Cajun kick to it.
So it's like a little spicy, but like nothing.
A little bit spicy, but not tear your tongue up.
Okay.
Wow, it's good.
Nice. I'm gonna try that. I think it's amazing how life kind of like leads you to where you're gonna end up, because like you never really know beforehand, this is where I'm gonna land. But like if you think about it, when you look back, it always makes sense. So like you started as a social media manager,
Basically.
and then you were able to tie that into your realtor career. And so I stalked you on your social platforms. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Thank you.
Because it's kind of a part of my job, so I'm not actually a creep, but your Instagram account is amazing. So you have like 22K followers, great engagement, and I just noticed a couple of key things about like you on social. You're super creative.
Thank you.
You're very active, so like you post like almost every day, if not every day. And then also you do like a lot of generosity type of things. So you do like food drives and stuff like that. So you want to like talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So, I've always been a doer. You know, people always have really great intentions. I think where everybody lacks is their ability to follow up and follow through. And that's something that I'm pretty skillful at. So basically, being a realtor in the community, you really are in a community, and I think it's really important to pour into that community and give back, because the community gives so much to me on a business and a personal level.
Yeah.
So this past 2 months, I partnered with Island Harvest, which is one of the biggest providers of food here on Long Island to the Food Insecure, I went and I toured their facility. Like, I called him up and I was like, hey, I'm a realtor. I'd like to make a video about you guys. And he's like, please come down right now.
Wow.
So I did. And I made a little video just using my cell phone, nothing special. But it was really impactful because I had different people that I reach on social media reach out and say, hey, can you come put a box in my restaurant? Hey, can you put a box in the library that I work in? Hey, my Boy Scouts are going to stand outside the supermarket in the freezing cold and get food.
Yeah.
So before I knew it, it spiraled into this massive fundraiser. I have to tally it up, but we raised probably close to $3,000 in cash, right?
That's amazing.
And Island Harvest told me that for every $1 they get, they can give 2 meals.
Wow.
So it's like about what, almost 6,000 meals. And then we had 7,000 something items of food that I and my husband and my daughters put in the back of my pickup truck, and I took several trips to their facility to get it all over there. It was crazy.
That pasta is amazing, by the way.
It is amazing, right?
It has a nice kick, but it's like really good.
It's really good.
So, wow, I can't even imagine like how many trips you had to take that much food.
It was a lot, but it was so rewarding. It was very impactful for me.
Yeah.
To do it, and I'm happy to do it, and I'm definitely going to do it again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, is there one coming up for 2023 that we can look out for?
I haven't picked anything yet, but I'm certain that I can't sit still.
Okay.
So there's going to be some other stuff.
Okay, I'm excited.
My sister-in-law is a teacher in the city, and she was talking about how, like period products, tampons and pads and stuff like that are a luxury item. So as a female, you know that it's not a luxury item, right?
I'm like, yeah.
So
Okay.
people in need or people who are, not financially secure can't always afford that. And that's just like a basic personal hygiene thing that I think everybody should have access to. So I've actually been talking to her about maybe doing something like a period project or something like that.
I love that.
To raise some funds and also to provide some stuff. And I'm sure that there's people here on the island in need too.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to head.
We're back on your Instagram, right? I found this picture. Can you explain this?
So part of my marketing is always being really true to my brand. So my favorite color is pink.
Okay.
My car is pink. I don't know if you saw it in the parking lot.
No.
What? My signs are pink.
Okay.
Like my signposts.
Yes.
No other realtors are doing this, so I'm obsessed. Another thing that I'm also obsessed with is Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
And love their coffee. Like, I literally walked through a blizzard to get to Dunkin' Donuts from my house because we couldn't use the car. And then I filmed it and put it on TikTok, and people loved it. One of my prerequisites for where I'm going to live, I have to be able to walk to Dunkin'. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but that's it.
You like what you like.
I like what I like.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, in doing the food drive, I realized that on average, the coffee costs $6 a day. So if I gave that $6 to Island Harvest, they could turn that into a dozen meals a day. So I've been making coffee at home.
Wow. And it just all connects just like that.
So in that picture, I was drinking a hot cup of coffee, and that cup was a gift from one of my clients.
Yeah.
And I don't like hot coffee. I only like iced coffee. And my ice machine had shit the bed that day. So I drank a cup of hot coffee at home. And that's the story behind that picture.
And I love what the mug says. It says realtor because badass miracle workers isn't an official job title. So that kind of like gives the essence of there's really a cape on your back when you do what you do.
I try.
And I love that your client gifted you that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I found another picture. But I think
I was going to be on blast.
I know.
My Instagram.
I tried to warn you. I found another picture, but you gave us context already. So, I mean, I don't really know if there's much explaining to do, but it's this one. The pink kitchen. This is so cute.
So I bought a historic house. My house was built in 1900.
Wow.
Needless to say, it needs like a lot of updating. So right before COVID lockdown, we closed, and we've been updating pretty much everything. And the last thing to do is the kitchen. So we're in the market for kitchen cabinets and stuff.
Yeah.
And my brother had told me about this new place, so I went to check it out. And they had a Barbie kitchen, and I was like, we're not putting it in the house, but it was there.
That kitchen is so cute. If I could have that kitchen in my own home, I would. you know? So now we're gonna taste some of these sauces. I know you're familiar with one, which is the most popular, the honey barbecue, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what we have a beautiful plate of right here.
Delicious.
But now these two, I don't know, these two are question marks. Do you know what sauce these are?
I assume that's buffalo with like some extra spices in it, just based on looking at it.
Yeah.
And that's probably teriyaki.
Okay, so we're gonna...
Do we want to confirm?
Yeah,
that?
let's confirm.
Do you guys have the menu?
Oh, not like that. Like, we're gonna taste the confirm.
Oh!
It's fine.
That's hysterical.
It's fine.
That's really funny, actually. I'm gonna be a slob and eat wings on TV.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's real feminine, right?
Are we taste testing?
Yeah, so let's taste it. I'm gonna start with the popular honey barbecue. I wanna see what the buzz is about.
I'm just gonna dip it. It's like sweet and tangy, right?
Yeah.
One of the things on the menu that I absolutely love here is the chicken po' boy. So they take chicken tenders and they put them in that sauce and they put it on a hero with like fried onions and cheddar.
That sounds amazing.
So good.
But I like it because it's kind of like, it reminds me of like a chipotle mayo kind of, but it's like sweet.
It's a little sweeter.
Yeah. It's amazing.
All right, here's the teriyaki.
What is it giving? Is it sweet?
Giving salty.
Okay.
It's giving Asian flair.
Nice.
I love the crunchiness of the wings. Sometimes you get wings and they're like super soggy and gross.
Yes.
These are good.
I was just talking to my boyfriend about that. Like, that is the make or break when it comes to wings. Like, texture, that crunch is so important.
For sure. Fun fact, Tommy's makes their own blue cheese in-house, which is really cool.
I would love to see what that process is like, but like, I've never even heard of that before. So, I'm gonna try it. It looks really good. Let's see. I love that. It tastes, you know when you can tell something was like made like with love?
Yeah, not just Restaurant Depot.
Right. Yeah, that's what this tastes like. That's amazing. I love it.
The sauce all over your shirt. Here, they give you wet naps for a reason.
Thanks. That's embarrassing.
It's kind of funny.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this thing up. It was really nice chatting with you over this amazing food. I'm looking forward to that period project. We'll be there for sure.
Cool.
But
for some help.
Is there anything that you want to leave us with before we wrap?
Just people should come and try Tommy's Place. I think that it's not just a bar. It's not just a party scene at night, which they do have a pretty fun party scene at night. But, you know, I take the kids down here. We have dinner as a family, and they definitely have some really quality items on their menu that are affordable and delicious. So.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So come to Tommy's Place, no problem. Yeah. We hope to have you back soon.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Tasting New York features the best dining experiences in the New York metro area. If you would like to be a guest or are a restaurant owner that wants to see your business featured on a future episode, call 631-319-3824 or write to info@epmstudios.com.